In this chess position, only one move for white will give you a checkmate in 2. Any other moves will be a checkmate in 3 or worse. Black has the king, 4 pawns, pair of bishops, the rook and the knight. White has the king, a pawn, pair of rooks, pair of knights, pair of bishops, and the queen. It's white's turn. Can you see the checkmate in 2 for white? Taking the pawn with your bishop won't get you a checkmate in 2 unless black takes back with their pawn, because then you can slide over the rook to mate in 2. Instead, black can move their bishop, and if you try to check with the rook, black can block with the bishop, and this way you only get a mate in 3. Moving the queen to c7 is another mate in 3. Black can block with the rook, and then slide your bishop out of the way. King can't move, so they do something like advance the pawn. You can then check the king with your rook for the mate in 3, but not 2. Moving the rook to e2 isn't a mate in 2, unless black takes the bishop with the pawn, in which case you can mate with the rook or queen. Instead, black can move their knight. If you then take the pawn with your bishop, you do a reveal check, but black can block with the knight. Then you can just checkmate in 3 with the rook. You can get good style points by sacking the rook, which gets taken back by the black rook. Then you can sack the queen. Then after the pawn takes back, you can try and check with the rook. King has 1 square to move to, and then you can just get this nice mate in 4 this way. Okay, let's have a look at the solution to this one. So pause the video if you need some more time. To get the checkmate in 2 for white, you need to move the knight to b2, taking the bishop. If black moves their knight, you can then move your knight to d3 to checkmate in 2, or you can move your bishop to d4 to checkmate in 2. If black decides to take the bishop with their pawn, you can then move the knight to c4 to checkmate in 2, or you can take the pawn with the queen, checkmate in 2 this way. If black decides to push the pawn, you can move the knight to d3 or c4 to checkmate the king in 2. Okay, that's the end of this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.